Special delivery here in Toronto that just landed. We're talking about the Grey Cup, the first time it was hoisted by the Toronto Argonauts since 2017. It just arrived here, and it was a huge moment for Argos fans and Canadian football fans on Sunday night. It was the biggest game in Canadian football, with the Grey Cup being played. And for just the second time in CFL history, one player won the Most Valuable Player and the Most Outstanding Canadian Award. That went to Enoch Mwamba of the Toronto Argonauts, and we spoke to him just moments ago. What has the last 24 hours been like for you?
Still surreal. The whole flight, we were trying to just, replay every moment of last game, and I kept repeating to everybody, we still can't believe it happened. Not because we didn't believe, but it was that amazing, that surreal.
You talked about the 11 years getting to this moment. Now that you've had even a moment to kind of recap what's happened, has it sunk in? Is it what you thought it would be like?
It's way more than I thought it'd be like. It hasn't sunk in yet. We have such a close group of guys. We have some dads on the team. It's amazing to have our wives be a part of it because they play such a huge role in our season that people never really see or understand. But it was just cool for them to also be able to experience that, have our families.
What was it like on the plane, the flight right over here? Was it pretty rowdy? What was the mood like on the plane?
It was mayhem. It was absolute mayhem. We call it Club Dub after we come back from an away trip and we've won. And, it was a party. Guys were trying to sleep, and we were not letting anybody sleep. I snuck in a little 10-15 minute nap. Coach Dinwiddie tried to sleep. I was sent to go actually and wake him up. And, he respected the moment, and he woke up, he got up, put his son aside, and came back and partied with us in the bag. So, it's unbelievable. But, that's what happens when you have a group of guys like we do in our locker room.
For that last couple minutes of the game, I know fans watching at home and even there in Saskatchewan, it was so intense for you. Can you kind of take me through the mentality for that for you? Was it intense? Were you in the moment? Were you confident that, who could have imagined that's how the game would have played out?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. We had so much confidence. We had so much belief in ourselves. We walked into the game knowing that we were going to, we knew that we were going to win, and I had played that moment over and over and over again, except when I was playing that moment it was like a blowout game and all of that. So I remember, I think they returned the ball, they had a touchdown, they returned it to the house on special teams, and he missed an extra point too, and so when we do the math, I think they were up 9 at one point. I told my teammates, man, we're going to win by 1 point. And it just happened like that, too.
If you want to be a part of the excitement with the Toronto Argonauts and the Grey Cup, you will want to be at Maple Leaf Square this Thursday at 11 a.m. because between 12 and 1, they're going to be having a wonderful celebration with fans, and to celebrate them, bringing the Grey Cup back to Toronto.